All right, hello everyone. Welcome to class today. Let's get started with a standing meditation and then we'll move into warm-ups. And I just wanted to chat real quickly about having difficult days where we're having symptoms and making the choice to rest or to sit out a class or to push through. And always, it's everybody's individual choice day by day to sit one out, to rest. I've definitely felt better after resting. And there's also been many, many days where I have gotten up and gone to class. And I've been really thankful for the opportunity to kind of move my body and to work through some of the things that I'm experiencing. So, of course, always use your best judgment when you do that. But just know that I'm with you and having chronic pain and fatigue sometimes and having some symptoms to push through. And so, yeah, just use your best judgment. And as always, modify our movements if you need to. If you need to be seated for class, if you want to modify some of the warm-ups. This morning, you can get out of bed in the morning and you can do some just gentle neck movements left and right before you even get out of bed. So just think of ways you can integrate movement into your day, even if you don't have the energy, even if you don't have quite what it takes to make it through a 50-minute class. Just think of integrating little bits of movement, maybe get up from what you're doing or get up out of bed every so often and at least walk across the room, maybe do a row of Golden Roosters. Just think about integrating a little bit of movement into your day, and I think that'll help. So let's get starting with our standing meditation. We'll go through the postures and I'll just cue to begin each change. So go ahead and just find a comfortable position standing. Try to maybe rock back onto your heels, forward onto your toes, heels. You can try shifting into your right foot a little more, shift into your left foot a little more. You just do a little bit of gentle swing side to side. And then just try to find your center, wherever that feels like it is for you. Try to center your weight, center gravity. Imagine if we had a pole through our center, through the bottom of the floor and above our head. And we just want to center ourselves around that. Relaxed inhale and exhale through the standing meditation. Eyes look forward and down, relaxed gaze. And let's begin. Change your hands. Change your hands. Change your hands, palms face out about forehead height. Slowly lower your arms about hip height. And change your hands to our final position. All right, relax, take a little sip of water. Water helps move our fluids through our body as well. All right, let's move into some warm-ups. We'll start with gentle wrist circles. We'll do that 3 times. Gently look left and right. Ear to shoulder. And up and down. We'll spiral our arms to the side, protect the head. Same thing to the front. Overhead. Hand over hand as if we were climbing a ladder. Just a nice lateral stretch. Reverse your circle, hand under hand. Stretch and release, let your arms swing. Open and arch. close and round your back. Arch your back open. Round your back, close. You can widen your stance a little bit and we'll just swing side to side. Arms loose, relaxed. You can lift your heel if you want a little more inertia. Make two fists and on your lower back, rub your kidney area. Just make some little circles there. Nice little massage in the low back. And then we'll do our windmill, circling one arm and the other. Can roll both shoulders back. Lift and squeeze, drop, squeeze, drop. Roll back one at a time. All right, circling at the waist. Go both directions. This time we'll isolate the pelvis, a little bit of a different movement. Draw a circle with your hips, forward, side, back, side. Make this circle a few times, just isolating, doing a little bit of a smaller, more isolated circle with your hips. Make sure you go both directions. We can step into a bow stance and circle the hips forward. Nice and relaxed. You can drop down into a little bit of a lunge, just stretching through the hips. Lean forward to come up, switch bow stance, and circle the hips. And you can drop down into a little lunge. Lean forward to come up. We'll go to the sides. So almost a cat stance, but then just make your foot flat on the floor. Slowly lean forward, relax your spine. Bend your knees. Slowly use your core and your legs to come up. Same thing on the other side. Just slowly relax down. Bend your knees, use your legs and your core to come up. Even while we do exercises, try to keep the pelvis tucked under. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Legs a little bit wider. We're going to do the same thing, lean forward and relax. And I'm going to shift from toe to toe a little bit. Hands in front of one toe and then the other. Just stretching my spine. A little mobility left and right. Just walking my hands side to side. Relax. Bend your knees to come up slowly. One arm overhead, one arm behind the back. Stretch. Circle down. Repeat on the other side. Come up, and then we'll do a nice big circle. Imagine we are a willow tree in the wind. Fingertips together. Draw a big circle, use your whole body. Nice, slow, controlled movements. Go both directions. Okay. Grab another little sip of water. Let's see, adjust my camera down here just a bit. Let's do a little bit of brush knee left and right. Brush knee left and right. I'm just gonna change my angle a little bit here. Just demonstrating a little bit of the jailhouse step or an in-place step that you can do if you don't have a lot of practice space. If you do, feel free to use your whole room, your whole space for practice. Brush knee, left and right. I'll just change my angle here again. For your jailhouse step, you just step back, feet together, and then you step out into your bow stance. So rock back, you just bring your heels together. So usually we're moving across the room, but if you don't have the space, just step back and do a change step in place. Brush knee left and right. So usually if we're practicing left and right, we rock back, hold the ball, turn our toe out, step up, right? So we can go from bow stance to bow stance, bow stance to bow stance, just moving across the room. But just know that you have an option if you don't have a lot of space, and the correct change step for that, instead of moving, rocking back and stepping forward, what you want to do is change, rock back, and bring that foot back to your other heel. So step back to your other heel. That's how we do a change step. Okay, let's do some repulse monkey left and right. And remember to keep your hips tucked under, and as best as you can, toes point forward. If they turn out slightly for your comfort, that's just fine too. I'll just change my angle again here, repulse monkey left and right. So same thing, repulse monkey, we're moving backwards. If you don't have space, same thing. You can just make a smaller step, and instead of stepping backward and putting the other foot, you can put your other foot forward. So repulse monkey as a change step, one foot comes back, the other foot comes forward. And we still want to keep our timing correct. But usually, for the most stability, for the most strength, we want to get our stance done before we finish our hands. So if we're adapting a little bit, I probably want to finish my stance and then finish my hands. Otherwise, again, if you have the full room to use, go ahead and take that full step back. And remembering that for Repulse Monkey, our arm circles back past our ear, but when we push from the chest. We don't push from the ear. Parting wild horse's mane. Another row, keep going. Good. Take another little water break. Let's work on the beginning posture. So for beginning, we're starting about the same stance that we do for standing meditation. Arms come up, in, palms face out and down. I'm just going to turn to the side. Beginning posture. Good. Let's do some cloud hands. A couple reminders for cloud hands is to keep your pelvis tucked under. Remember to tai gong. And toes should also point straight forward. Again, if for your comfort, you turn out slightly, but ideally knees and toes should be facing the wall ahead of you or the screen ahead of you. Top hand reaches as we change the hands in step. That timing means our arm and leg counterbalance each other. And we should have a nice, slow, smooth step. Silent steps, no heavy stepping, no falling from one foot to another. Place the toe, roll onto the heel, shift the weight. I'll demonstrate cloud hands from this side as well, so you have another different view today. Again, I'll just change my angle here. Cloud hands. And usually when I practice, I aim for kind of a medium distance with my arms from my body. I've heard people say if you're feeling very well, you can go wider and bigger with your arms and your stances. You can go a little farther away, a little bigger, a little more dramatic. And if you're not feeling well, conserve your energy. You can keep your hands a little closer to your body. You can keep your steps smaller and more efficient. So smaller, tighter, conserving energy if we're maybe not feeling well. But if we feel like being expansive, stretching out, moving a little bit more energy, having a little bit more stretch, then we can go a little bit wider, a little bit more open with our arms, with our stances. So there's a lot of ways that we can modify our practice. And we can adapt for however we're feeling on the day. We can do a little more, a little less. Okay, let's do a little review of the Bagua inner palms since it's been a little while. So I'll just demonstrate here again. So this is our first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth. Okay, so we'll just do some nice, slow, easy circle walking today. Remember to be in a nice ready position. You can use something for your center. I think I will today. And just remember, if you have the space, a bigger circle is easier, a smaller circle is a little bit more difficult. So let's just begin. We will begin with our scooping earth and heaven, right? Let's just go nice and slow. Remember always to start with our inside leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I'll change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stop. I'm just gonna keep walking so you can see my palm change this way. So when you get to 8, stop. Single palm change. Turn one toe in, so your toes point towards each other. Guard your center line, brush one arm up the outside, change. Now we're facing the other direction, still protecting our center. Weight is in our front leg. We will lift our back inside leg and just rewind. I want to say rewind. We'll rewind our sequence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. And if you practice on your own, I would suggest Changing every 8 is a little bit fast. We're just doing a review today. I prefer to count to 8. It's a Bagua number. I just like to repeat that 8 again. It's simple. It's a little rhythmic and meditative for me. You can choose your counts, but I would suggest counting in 8. So you could count to 16, to 24, to 64, whatever you want to count to. You know, choose your adventure. So, all right. So that's a little Bagua review, a little circle walking. Okay, let's review Golden Rooster. Sink into one leg, get nice and rooted. If your Golden Roosters are feeling good, let's try something a little bit different today. So get nice and rooted, Golden Rooster. We could open up, kick out, and go right into a Repulse Monkey. So Golden Rooster. One arm circles back, use your forward hand and leg as a counterbalance. Step back and Repulse Monkey. And I'll just demonstrate that from the side again. Okay, Golden Rooster, open, step back into Repulse Monkey. Okay, and try both sides. Open up, step back and repulse the monkey. Golden Rooster, open up, step back, repulse monkey. From Rooster, open, monkey. Again from the side. Rooster, open, and repulse monkey. And this was a good one just to take it up another level and to practice some of these transitions. So again, just get nice and centered. You don't have to rush, right? Golden Rooster, open up, repulse monkey. And you can do a couple on each side, however you'd like to practice. Golden Rooster, open, repulse the monkey. If you do 2 on one side, do 2 on the other. Rooster, open, repulse monkey. Golden Rooster, open, repulse monkey. Great. There's a little review and a little something new to try on your own. Thanks for being here, and I hope everyone is well, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye. Thanks.